speed. We will be continuing to do that, and even though our clinics are currently providing evening hours, Saturdays, and even Sundays at one of our clinics, our waiting rooms remain full, and that is what prompted us to move ahead. And so I want to again thank you for your time, thank the Borough President for her ongoing support of this project, and also to acknowledge Councilmember Donovan Richards, who has been such an advocate for the needs of constituents in his community who come to us for healthcare needs, and for those unmet needs that we intend to serve should you approve this project.
Thank you. Just wanted to go over the land transaction sale. So this project's total development cost is $17 million, and this is being funded with a combination of public and private sources. The sale and purchase price of this parcel of land has been set at $533,000, which is the appraised value, and this is based on a 50% discount, because this is going to be a restricted value for based on this facility being a community center, community healthcare center, and an education institute for 30 years. So based on that, that is really the transaction that we're looking at. And so in accordance with the section 384B4, we are here to ask for approval for the sale of this property. Thank you. And we'd be happy to take any questions.
So to be clear, so everyone knows what we're doing, Mueller process, believe it or not, was in 2001. So this was already disposed of. This meeting is a 384B approval, which is the business terms of the contract. And I think that's all I wanted to let you know. The reason we need to do a negative deck again is because it's been so many years. It's been over 15 years since 2001. All of that is in the resolution. Please just review it for a few minutes, or you can review it during the next presentation, because we're not going to vote on it for another few minutes anyway. Any questions for Dr. Hill or Ms. Brew?
On the deed restriction, how do you prevent we have a nursing home in Manhattan that can remove the deed restriction and they sell the land for so many $1 million? How do we prevent this happening again?
So he's asking what the restrictions are in the sale of the property once they get the property.
And they will sell it later on to other parties?
Hello, I'm Susan Goldfinger, Senior Vice President with EDC. EDC sells its property and has deed restrictions for both construction, use, and transfer for a period of time. And if these deed restrictions are not met, EDC retains the right to revert the property. And so, and we have done that in extreme circumstances. We have done that. More often, what we do is we modify the deed if the circumstances require. We do enter into a deed modification to allow, if there's a delay in construction, of course, for specific reasons, we can do that.
So how many years is the lease? How many years?
The deed restriction in this particular circumstance is 30 years from completion of construction.
So after 30 years, they can change the purpose?
Yes, after 30 years.
There's legislation on the way on that. So I believe there will be a more transparent process.
Okay.
We will pass legislation.
Any other questions? Mr. Kelvin?
On the construction, since it went through the hurricane season over there and you lost it, I assume we're going to build it now that most of the utilities and stuff is not in the basement, so that we don't have a problem in the future?
Absolutely. Dr. Hill may want to speak about
I'm happy to answer that. As a result of both requirements in the borough, we have to follow all of those for the new construction, but the existing construction is no longer in the basement currently because we didn't want to have the same thing happen that happened in 12. So, but the new construction absolutely follows the guidelines that prohibit mechanicals and so forth from being in the basement.
That's acceptable. It's just that with a hurricane like we had, I just want to make sure that we don't have like the hospital in Manhattan that's been out of service for like 9 months before we got their trend generators back in operation.
I heard that. Thank you. Any other questions? Councilman?
How about the financial status of the Adabo Health Center? You guys are running the surveys?
We are a very sound, fiscally sound organization. We are seeing probably a 5% above projected revenue in terms of our patients this past month. The only thing that's stopping us from making that 10 or 15% is we literally don't have the exam room. If we had more exam room right now, we could see more patients and generate more revenue.
Oh, okay. So,
And we've had consistently clean audits for, I want to say 30 years.
what do you call it, accreditation, take home?
We are in Article 28, and we have HRSA, the Health Reservices Administration, part of the federal government, that provides the status of federally qualified health center, approves us, and just completed a 3.5-day site visit. So
But most of the patients are like Medicaid patients, right? Or
most of our patients are Medicaid and Medicare, but as part of our commitment to care, no patient is turned away because of inability to pay. So we do have staff that provide assistance in helping individuals register for insurance. And if someone is not eligible, because unfortunately, still in America, there are individuals who are not eligible for coverage, we will provide them with a sliding scale fee. So no patient is turned away because of inability to pay. Even though the federal government says that we could, it's been our longstanding commitment to see individuals who are in need of medical services.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We
Councilman?
also provide individuals who has the commercial insurance.
Thank you. Councilman Richard, would you like to say?
Just wanted to say I am elated and proud that we finally reached this day. I want to thank our partners at EDC and certainly you, Ms. Dr. Hill, Betty, Leon, who were having this conversation when I first was elected about this site, the Borough President and Brother Glenn for definitely working to reach this major achievement. This is an area that is really underserved in healthcare, as many of you know. Forget Hurricane Sandy, let's turn past Hurricane Sandy. We lost a hospital in the Rockaways, 2007, Peninsula Hospital. So we have one standing hospital. But for those of you who know where this place is, or if you visit on any day, you will see this place packed to the brim. With children, with mothers, single mothers who really have no other alternative. Very hard to get off the peninsula. And secondly, they have another site in the Rockaways, which we'll be talking about one day as well. I hope to talk about expansion because the need is so great. When they came with this project, we were certainly happy and putting up some capital dollars along with the borough president as well this year to ensure that they can achieve what they're trying to achieve. But I want to thank them for their partnership, not just in serving healthcare, but also the job factors, because majority of the people working at this hospital are from the community. And this is going to provide more job opportunities for residents. And then the MWBE component, which is 35%, which is above the 20% threshold the city normally sets on these projects. Projects are definitely a step in the right direction. So we look forward, and I urge everyone to unanimously pass this project for the community of Rockaway. So thank you, Dr. Hill.
Thank you.
Thanks, Councilman. Thank you, Councilman. We're going to have a brief statement on the next project before we vote. We're waiting on one more council member. My understanding is that he is close. We appreciate again Councilman Crowley and Councilman Koo, in addition to your colleagues for being here at this time. Thank you. SNL has been a key supply.